We're going to go ahead and get started. I want to welcome everyone to today's webinar. My name is Hayden Harrington. I'm one of the co-hosts of Momentum. And then I've got my partner, Dustin Miles, as well. We're super excited to have Rafi and Marcel, two guys that have been successful investing from halfway across the world. So we're excited to jump into just how they were able to invest outside their backyard. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Dustin to introduce himself to you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. Really excited to have you guys. Fortunately, it's not too late in the day for you guys, so I appreciate you making the time. I guess Rafi, we'll kind of start with you, but if you could kind of give an intro and just kind of where you're from, educational background, and why multifamily.
Good. Yeah, sure. So first, I'm happy to be here. I'm honored to do it. I live in Israel, and I've been in real estate for 13 years, almost 13 years. I was working in IT 13 years ago, was fired, and I didn't find a job for half a year. I read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, like many of real estate investors, and decided that I gotta go this journey. I think even in my dreams, I didn't even let myself dream about doing multifamily and buildings. I thought it's so far away, but I said I gotta start the journey and see, and so I did. I started in Israel, and after 2 years, I decided to shift my my investment to real estate in America. So that's how I started in real estate in America.
Awesome. Marcel, if you could kind of give an intro and kind of similar, just educational background and why multifamily, from over 5,000 miles away. So.
Yes, thank you first, Dustin and Hayden and Rafi. It's great to have you here, and also the listeners of your show. It's fantastic to be here, and thanks for having me. Now, first of all, my name is Marcel Rutz. I was born and raised in Switzerland, Bern. That's near to the Swiss Alps. And from an educational and professional background, I went to business school, and where I have graduated in the field of insurance and pension and asset planning. And I worked for a number of insurance companies, and since 14 plus years, I moved my work to Basel, a city at the border triangle of the Upper Rhine. That's with France to the west and Germany to the north. So Basel is in the center of an entire region. And I'm actually here in this so-called tri-national agglomeration of Basel, where we're about 1 million people. And here I'm a consultant at the large pharmaceutical company, and in the past years I consulted 12,000 scientists of about 147 nationalities in their onboarding process, and it's a pleasure to help and solve their problems, and that is really fun. And why I came into the multifamily and over other business investments, etc., is because I always believed in the quote of Warren Buffett, who said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Well, I believe there is always something you do active, and there is always something you do passive. And when we look at the passive part, I figured out that multifamily investing, especially in certain areas in the United States, is the best passive, in my opinion. Buying in the US multifamily area is actually not only the best way, not only the quickest way and the safest way, it's also the only way to become really wealthy. So that's actually my part.
Awesome. Yeah, it's pretty amazing you guys have been able to be successful from halfway across the world. So I think the big question, and Rafi, I'm going to direct it towards you first, but why the United States? Why not investing in your own backyard? What stood out about investing in the United States for you? So
first, I didn't start with multifamily. I I did like single family homes. In Israel, it's more like small condos. The prices in Israel is extremely high to start with, to start buying, and also it's very small. So think about it: how many motivated sellers you can find in Israel is, it's still the same percentage, but the amount of houses are small. So I decided, I heard about America. I heard that you can buy. Remember that I can buy a house for 50,000. I was, what? No, not possible. And get like more than 10%, return on the investment. I was surprised, and I knew that there was a crash in America. I said that's a good time to, go from a market where in Israel it's hard to find good deals, and in America you have so many. So I decided to shift to America. I didn't answer why multifamily, but so I want to answer it now. When I started, I didn't believe that multifamily is something that I can do. I thought it's also only for the rich people, and you need to have a long way. That was what I thought. I need to have a long way until I will do it. I will buy a house, flip it, wholesale, go one and more and more and more and more until I will have enough equity to start and, do bigger deals. I will do a building of 8, then I will do maybe 15, maybe then 20, and then 30, then 100. I didn't know you can jump, right? Didn't thought it until I heard about seminars and I heard that it's possible, and I saw people like me that have been doing single family home, and suddenly they are doing 100 units and above. I said, okay, so if they can do it, I can do it. So that's why I started doing multifamily.
Gotcha. Awesome. What about you, Marcel? Why did you choose to not invest in your own backyard, but go halfway across the world to invest in the United States?
Yeah, actually the same reasons what Rafi just said. I mean, the median list price for houses currently on the market in Switzerland is about 900,000. I think 1 million and more. And the asking price for 80% of the properties falls within the range between 400 to 3 million. So the median price per square meter in Switzerland is about 5, 8, 6,000. And so I think 1 square meter is like 10.7 foot. So it's the price, of course, that's one reason. And the second reason is, of course, as I already mentioned prior to my introduction, when it's working for helping scientists, for example, when it's an onboarding process, I immediately understood the prices in Switzerland, especially in this region here in Basel, because of large companies, the job growth is driving population growth. So that's number 2. And what I found out is, especially what Rafi also said, and the prices and also the salaries. So this combination of pricing, salaries, and the amount of people coming to a place and they are having a job. So job growth drives this population growth. So I found out that in Texas Triangle, we have about 48 Fortune 500 companies. And that was the main reason why I was very, very interested to look this closely. And I flew with my girlfriend to the Texas Triangle. And we were actually confirmed what we did study in the internet, what we did some research in the internet. And it just proved that this is a great area. So that's it.